What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing good. So in this very special video, I want to talk about how to make your first $5,000 with YouTube automation in 90 days. Now this video is going to be based on my own personal experience and also student experience. So everything that I've learned from my personal experience and what I've taught other students that have gotten the same result within 90 days, I want to pass it on to you guys. Starting from the niche and also launching the channel. Now, of course, the result that I'm showing and also the result that other students have gotten, it's not really typical, right? So not everybody will get this result within 90 days. There's people that have wait even 6 months or even up to a year to start making even $20,000 a month with YouTube automation. The goal is to show you guys what have worked for me and other people that have done this so you guys can go out and implement it yourself and possibly reach that same success also. Now, of course, if you're new to this channel, my name is Roy Vixamore. I've been doing YouTube automation for about 4 years now and have generated over $1 million just using YouTube alone over the past 4 years. And I'm grateful to be able to have help other people to actually do the same thing. As of recent time I'm making this video, I just had a student, an old student of mine actually made a post that I made over $20,000 with his channel in current time at the time I'm making this video. So the purpose of this channel is to give out the knowledge which I've gained to hopefully help you on your journey with YouTube automation. Or if you don't know much about YouTube automation, if you're just trying to create passive income online or create a business online, hopefully the value I provide in this video is able to help you to actually fulfill that desire of yours. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. All right, so the first channel I'm showing on the screen, within like the first 90 days of starting it, we're able to generate over $20,000. Now, of course, out of the $20,000, we spent around $3,000 on the content creation, so around $17,000 was profit from the channel. Now, this is the first 90 days of the channel. And after 90 days, you can see that we got the channel to averaging around $200 on a daily basis. And as you can see, we have another channel. Now with this channel, I started with around 4 weeks ago. As you can see, we generated around $2,000 in revenue and we spent around $500 in the current content creation. So around $1,500 in profit. And I really believe for the next 90 days, we're gonna triple or quadruple that number that you're seeing on a monthly basis currently. Now, usually on average with YouTube automation, what I notice is most channels usually grow around the 3rd to 6 month period time. So usually a lot of time within the 1st to 3 months of the channel, it's usually the testing phase where you're testing a lot of different stuff to actually start bringing views into the channel before you have that snowball effect to actually start getting more traction and of course bringing more revenue and of course to get your channel monetized for you to apply for the YouTube partnership program. So I'm gonna go over 3 simple things that you need to follow that I follow or the student of mine I follow to be able to get you to the first $5,000 mark with YouTube automation, hopefully, possibly within 90 days. Now, before we get into the video, I have a very special gift for one person that is actually watching this video. And as you guys know, I built multiple different channels on YouTube for different clients where I usually help them create the channel and manage the team, basically do everything for them and just collect the revenue for the channel and just do a profit share. Now, recently, I have one of my personal automation channel, which I'm actually putting for sale. So this video, it won't be available for too long because obviously this video is gonna be on YouTube forever, but of course the offer won't be on YouTube forever. So currently right now, I have an automation channel that's averaging $2,500 to $3,000 plus in profit. The most I've made in a month was $10,000 in profit. And to move on, work on some other niches, I'm actually giving it to one person that is gonna be watching this video. Now, of course, I'm giving an asset that I've been working on for a month. So obviously gonna ask for a price. So it's mainly gonna move toward investors. Now, as I said, this current channel is bringing $2,500 to $3,000 in profit per month. Now, currently in the home that I'm staying in, I'm actually currently renting my home. I'm paying $2,800 on my monthly rent. Now, the value of this home, I don't really know the exact value, but if I had to guess into the current market of Florida, it would be around $300,000 to $400,000, possibly even higher, actually more than $400,000. And I'm paying $2,800 per month to the owner of this place to be able to rent this 3-bedroom place. Now, I won't be charging $400,000 for that channel, and I can guarantee you within the next 6 to 5 months, we'll be earning around $5,000 plus. So to one investor that is watching this, I'm gonna be giving this channel away to you. So if you're interested in actually buying this asset, there will be a link below. And if the link is not below, then obviously I've taken it away because it already been sold. But if you're interested in actually buying this asset, the link will be below. And of course, let's get back to the video, guys. So as we get back to the 3 most important things for you to actually keep in mind. Now, the first one is actually the niche. Now, I've done multiple videos, and I know there's multiple videos on YouTube automation that talks about, all right, picking the right niche and everything like that. But I wanna go on my computer and actually go into details of how to actually pick the right niche. Because obviously, to give you guys a story, I've done mentorship before where I have more than 10 people on the call. And we usually will have 3 different niches for them to choose from. A lot of time, I don't like to favorite niches, especially when I'm doing coaching. If I know that the niche have potential, I'll just leave it open to the students. Now, there's certain niches, obviously, sometimes they have less competition, which means that there's not a lot of channels to actually compete with. And there's certain niches, there's more competition, which means there's a lot more channel or there's a lot more automation channel for you to compete with. And not only that, to go into more details, you have to also keep in mind the search volume of the current niche, and to even go into more detail of the current video ideas that are within the niche. Like for example, if I run a cooking channel, if I can look and I can see there's over 2 million people on a monthly basis searching for how to cook lasagna, it kind of gives me some idea to actually make videos around as I get into the niche. And if I can see that there's 2 million people and there's not a lot of video providing that content, it's showing me that there's an opportunity, there's an open window for me to get into the niche and actually grow the channel at a faster rate. Now I want to go to my computer and show you guys a quick example of how to actually pick the right niche. All right guys, so when it comes to picking the niche, there's two things usually that I look out for. Number one, I want to make sure that the channel is of course evergreen. A lot of you guys have heard this before. So what I mean by evergreen is basically that the channel will be around long term. Because there's certain YouTube channel, many of you guys have observed this and actually seen this. You see a channel is getting a lot of traction, it's very popular this year or this month, and then in the future, next year, the channel die down, which means it's only profitable for a period amount of time. And the second thing that I look for is I want to look for other channels that are starting out, preferably the last 3 to 6 months. So I want to look for a new channel that have just recently started, showing me not only that the niche is obviously evergreen, which means to be around long term, but also I'm seeing new channels starting out that are getting a lot of traction. Now, the definition of a lot of traction could really be various, to be honest, depending on the niche. When you have a niche in mind or you come across a niche that you want to get into, I like to look at the competition channel. Now, whether the competition channel is like a year or two or even 5 year plus old, I want to see how much are they averaging. Now, usually I don't focus on the old channel, which means channel over a year plus. I tend to look for a new channel because a lot of time when you see new channel that are popping off, there's usually something that are making their channel get a lot of traction. So for a new channel, which means a channel that is fresh, most of the time they have started within the last 3 months that is getting a lot of traction. I'm saying like over 20,000 plus, depending on your niche, some niche over 100,000 plus, or even sometimes a million plus. I've seen channels that have started within a week have gotten millions of views just within that week. And sometime I'll replicate that same channel and I'll find the same result. And sometimes it does differ. So to take an example, for example, I have a trucking channel pull up. So this channel, all they do is just upload content concerning trucking. So I'm talking about engine and different thing like that related to trucking. Now, if I was thinking about getting into the trucking space, now obviously the first question I usually ask myself, as we mentioned before, is this evergreen? So basically, will trucking be around 2, 5, 10 years from now? Will the channel be still relevant? Will I still be earning money from the channel? Will people watch this video right here on truck driving Australia in 10 years from now? Will it still be relevant? Now, in some way, I'm seeing this might actually be relevant 10 years from now. And I know trucking is not going anywhere, but I know truck will still be around because it's the #1 way that we transport stuff throughout the state or different countries. Now, the other thing that I look for is the first factor dialed down. And I can also see like this video 10 days ago, 1.9 million views. Now, I don't know the RPM for this niche, but I'm guessing that 1.9 million views adjusting toward average RPM, maybe $4 to $5. If that's the case for this niche, I know this video alone brought over 10,000 plus potentially, just within the last 10 days from this video alone. So now what I want to do is I'm going to pull up some of his videos, especially his most popular video. I want to see the second factor. I want to see, are there new channels that have started out that are similar to this automation channel right here? And remember, my definition of new for the most part is 3 to 6 months. So within the last 3 to 6 months. That's why I would pull up a lot of different niches. Usually when I'm doing this, I have a lot of lists of niches where I just have them ready and stuff I'll think from my head or niche I'll think from my head and look for automation channels that are very new. Now this will take time, but if you can find those channels that are new within whatever niche that you came up with or that you came up with on your mind or doing researches or that you had in mind, or maybe someone referred you to that niche, if you can find channels that have blown up within the last 3 to 6 months, and that's a pretty good sign telling you to get into that niche, and that the same thing possibly will be able to happen to you. All right, so now once you guys get into that niche, is actually finding the right video idea for you guys to make videos on. Now, like almost every other business, once you actually start the channel, you want to identify what are the content that the audience want to see the most. Now, this will be the second thing. So I'm going to go into my computer and actually show you guys how to actually find the right video ideas. Because once you build the channel, and of course you're going to get ready to build the team to actually automate the channel, you want to find the right video ideas. So when you start the channel, you make it more likely that you're going to start seeing some traction. Because a lot of channels that I start, sometimes it takes longer than 1 month or a week to actually start seeing traction. But usually the impression is very high. Because I do my research to find out what the audience want, and I provide those content right from the get-go as I start the channel. When I'm making videos on what the audience want, either searching for or a trend that are happening within the niche, I tend to get a higher impression. And if your videos are good and your thumbnails are good, you tend to get a higher view. And of course, once your channel get monetized, you make the money. So I want to go to my computer and actually demonstrate this live to you guys. Now, before I go into the third thing, there's something that I always do on this channel. Every video that I actually make, I actually pick a winner from the channel to actually give them a free call with me. So in today's video, the winner for this call is, as I go to my Instagram, guys, gonna go to requests to see all of you guys that have sent me a message. And I'm just gonna choose a random person. And I don't know how to pronounce this name. It's in a whole different language. But you, my friend, you're the winner for today's video. So you will be getting the link. So this specific person has won a free 30-minute call with me. So whatever that they have concerning YouTube automation, whether they're starting a channel, or whether if you're actually just starting from scratch, or you're actually building a channel looking to scale, or maybe you have one profitable channel, you're looking to build multiple channels for multiple streams of income, you can actually put yourself in the giveaway for a chance for you to win a free call with me. So how you can actually do this is, number one, be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and be sure to leave a comment. You can leave whatever, you could say let's go, or you could say I'm in, and screenshot that you actually like, comment, and subscribe, and you go to my Instagram and follow me and DM me the screenshot. So in the next video, I'll reveal the winner. So all you have to do is like this video, comment, subscribe, and screenshot that you did all three of those things, and go to my Instagram and follow me, and then DM me the screenshot, and you might have a chance to win in the next video. So let's get back into the video. All right, guys, so there's multiple ways to go about this, but I want to talk about the most important one. Now, I want to use like the history niche, specifically like history conspiracy. So like covering conspiracy that have happened throughout history, or that may have happened throughout history. One of the most effective way that I see is through keyword. Now, some niche is very hard to find keyword. So I'm going to cover the keyword just a little bit. And then the second one is going to be toward trend. And I'm going to cover trend a little bit. And I've done a lot of it in the past where I covered this. There's a lot of different methods when it comes to also getting video idea outside of YouTube, using either news sources depending on your niche. And of course, once you start getting traction on your channel, a lot of time YouTube will tell you where your audience are coming from, what other channels that they're watching, what other video that they're watching. And those sort of data kind of tell you what to make the videos about, which make your job more easier, which make the channel run smoother, and which kind of give you unlimited video ideas. Now in the beginning, we're not gonna have that last one. So we mainly go toward keyword or just trend. So the first one is keyword. For example, history conspiracy. We're gonna use this channel. And if I just type history conspiracy on the search tab, for example, let's type history conspiracy, how the world will end and stuff like that, Armageddon. So how this work is, for example, I have this channel right here. I want to look for multiple different channels within the niche. So to save time, I'm just going to use this channel for now. And if we find another channel, then we can use that other channel also. I want to look at some other video right here. And when it comes to keyword, it's going to be a little bit time consuming, but it's really effective once you do this right. For example, this video right here, the darkest secret of ancient archive that have been buried for centuries. So I'm going to open this video. I'm going to also open this one. Now, what those videos are about, you're going to look at your competition videos and you want to see what they're about. And whatever they're about, you actually want to search up those keywords. Like, for example, the Vision Archive. I don't even know what that is, but I want to see an estimate how many people are searching for that. So, for example, they have the tag right here that they use in their video. So I'm going to click on it. I have the vidIQ Chrome extension, which is giving me that access. Click overall score, and I'm seeing Vision News. Usually I tend to look for keyword if they're low competition over 20,000 plus. Medium, usually around 50,000 plus, sometimes 100 plus. And high, I tend to avoid those because it's a new channel. We want low competition keyword or very low, and some mediums. Now, I filter by overall. Now this is really good. Origin explain is pretty good. That's a potential keyword we can use in some of our video, since it's a broad keyword, it's not too specific. Catholic, that's decent, but I want something a little bit with high search volume that I can tie into history. So Vision, let me type Vision Archive. I couldn't find something good. So what I'm gonna do, the other video that I open, it's talking about the knowledge of Thoth and also Emerald. So first I'm gonna look at this name right here. Let me exit that out and search it. Now obviously Thoth is some Egyptian god, which I'm guessing. And let me filter by overall score. I usually filter by overall score. We have light language. All right, over 20,000 plus. Very low search volume. So let me actually look this up and see if it ties into history first. So we go to search, we're gonna paste this. Right, so this is more of something else. This has nothing to do with the niche. Now let me go back to it. Let me type Emerald Tablet. So you guys will get the point. I will go over a lot of video title for my competition and trying to find this low competition keyword. It will take some time for you to actually do this, but it will be very effective if you do this actually right. So Emerald Tablet, I'm gonna click search. All right, 5,000 average on a monthly basis in medium. So that's not really too good. Ralph Smart. Let me copy that to see what that is. If it has anything to do with history, I've already filtered by overall score. And let's keep scrolling. All right, nothing. So let's search that and see what we can actually come up with. Ralph Smart. Right, this dude look like he's a personal YouTube channel, and this dude look like a personal YouTuber. So obviously his name would not be worth it. So now let me see. We have Billy Carson's actually pretty good. Let's see who that is. Right, so this guy looked like he have a podcast. Now he talks about different conspiracy throughout history. So that's really good actually, because he have a name for himself and a lot of people are searching for his name on a monthly basis. What I would do, I have one video idea right here on the top of my head from that. So top 4 conspiracy by Billy Carson. And that's like a video idea right here. And of course, my scriptwriter is gonna be on my team who will do the research to find the top 4, top 5, or top 10. So not even just making video idea on a specific topic, but also across a specific person that is within that niche is really, really effective. I've seen that in multiple channels. It's actually a pretty good strategy. I'm seeing this in the moment of right now. Now, to go into the second method, which I talk about a lot, is, for example, this channel right here. What I would do, as I've mentioned in a video in the past, is I want to see the recent videos, specifically within the last 3 months. What are the most viral video? For example, if we scroll down, we could see a month ago 200,000. We could see this channel average around, I'll say, a good 20 to 50,000 based on what I'm seeing on the low end. Now we could see this one 200,000 a month ago, close to 200,000, 269,000 2 months ago, 200,000 right here 3 months ago, and now we're going to 4 months. I'll actually leave that as an exception right here. The hidden truth behind Noah flood from the Bible. This is actually pretty good. 4 months ago, close to $1 million. So for example, this one close to $1 million, 3 million on this one right here, and this one right here, the lost knowledge of Thoth, 200,000. This 200,000. So all these videos that have gone viral for this channel compared to the average view that they usually get per video, I would save them as video idea. Of course, you're gonna do your own version of the darkest secret of the Vision Archive. You're gonna do your own version of the Book of Enoch, banned from the Bible, reveals shocking mystery. Obviously, you won't copy the whole thing, but you're gonna do your own version of the Book of Enoch and why it was banned in the Bible. And these all summarize the 2 methods to find good video idea, from keyword and to also seeing what are the most popular trend from the competition within the last couple months, specifically within the last 3 months. All right, so now the third thing, a lot of people would think it's actually optimization, but it's not really optimization. What I've come to realize the third thing is actually the quality of the video. Now, I've done many videos on actually how to build your team for your channel, so I don't want to go into detail in this video. There's a lot of other videos which I've actually go into detail on how to do that, whether it's going through freelancer website, using other social media to find talent. I've seen people that have started channel in the same niche, but one of them actually get higher traction and their channel usually blow up while the other one is still struggling. And sometimes they make video around the same topic, but a major difference is the quality of the video. Now, a lot of you guys, I've seen a lot of channels that have blown up with no tag, barely any keyword in the title description, but their video have blown up. Now, one thing that YouTube actually pay attention to the most is actually the audience retention rate and also click-through rate. Obviously, the click-through rates depend on your thumbnail. Now, I've seen video with crappy thumbnail, but I really believe the number one thing that YouTube look for is actually the audience retention, and then click-through rate is second. So if YouTube see that people watch the video for a really long time, then obviously they're gonna promote the video more because they want more people to stay on the platform for a longer amount of time, to see more ad, for them to make more money, and for you as the owner of the channel to actually make more money overall. So the overall end goal is, because everything is a business, YouTube trying to make more money, so they support any channel that is actually supporting that agenda. So I don't really want to go on my computer to actually show this, because it's going to be very tough, because individually I have to see each of you guys' channel for me to give you a review on the quality of your video. Now, what I usually tell people is, if you're in a niche that have a lot of competition, you want to look at every single channel and you want to study religiously their editing style. I'm talking about from the music that is in the background, from the style of the voiceover, from the editing style, how long are the clips running for? Are they using any specific type of clip? Is it stock footage? Is it more 2D animation? Is it more 3D animation? Because some channel mix up certain things which make the editing even more interesting. And of course, psychologically, there's certain things that some editor does which play a huge role in the human psyche that make them watch a video for a longer amount of time. Especially in the time that we're living in, where people have short attention span. If your video is not entertaining, if it's not keeping the viewer hooked, then people are gonna click off. So you wanna make sure you have the highest quality of video in your niche. And I know a lot of people have come to me and struggle with that. And I think one of the easiest way, without me viewing your channel individually, to actually do that is actually identify all your competition and figure out every single little improvement that you can actually make into your channel, till you get to the point where you match their quality, till you get to the point where you're in the niche, you have the highest quality content within that niche. So with keeping those three things in mind, of course, the right niche, and number two, the right video ideas, and of course, number three, the highest quality video which you could provide within your niche. So if you keep those three things in mind, I really believe you have the potential of actually growing your channel within the first 3 months, within the first 90 days of starting the channel, and of course, to make the potential to actually make the return or the investment you're actually spending on the channel and the team to actually create the content for the channel. So I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. Now, of course, if you're someone that's looking to scale a channel, or actually looking to build a channel, whether to the 3K to 10K plus mark, I do offer the mentorship to actually take you on and actually help you, myself, to actually build a channel that's going to be, number one, automated, profitable in the long term. So if you're interested, the link will be below for that. And of course, if you find value in this video, be sure to like it and comment if you have any question, and be sure to subscribe to actually see more videos similar to this one in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video.